Welcome. I'm done. Seriously. How much time is that? Wow. Okay, so the EA office address is pretty long, man. It goes like EA Games India Private Limited. No, seriously. We thought that we have a comic up here, a stand-up comic, who was something like, hey, your creature is so fat that when he jumps for joy, it gets stuck. But that doesn't work. You know why? Because you are smart. You are in the media. You would have seen through the clues that are trying to drop that creatures can be fat, thin, of all shapes and sizes. But the thing about clues is they always have to be dropped. You know, my wife won't give me a clue right in the face. You missed the anniversary, bad boy. You know, that never happens. But women are pretty good clues. You know, they can sense stuff, they can guess stuff, hell, they can cook shit up that doesn't exist at all. You know, gossips. Something similar like Spore. You start to run Spore, a blog, and you add cards onto it, and suddenly within a few clicks, you have something that is really amazing, unique, which would take someone, a normal person, a couple of hours to create. You know? So again, here I don't sell this Spore. So all you decided was that no comic stand-up, nothing. All I need to do is stand like this and say, welcome to the launch of the most exciting game in the universe, Spore. And I'm going to leave in the capable hands of the General Manager of EA Games India Private Limited, Mr. Ajay Khanna.
Thanks for coming. I think all of you are going to remember this day for one very important reason. Once every decade or so, there comes a very important event in the gaming industry, which is the launch of a completely new game that is so different that it completely revolutionizes the way we look at gaming. And I think we're very happy that you could all join us today for an event which is the launch of Spore. I'm going to take you through a product presentation, but before that I'd like to again thank all of you for coming. We have people from the media and press here, and we also have our channel partners here. All of you have made this possible, so thank you very much for that. I'm going to talk a little bit first about interactive gaming software. Actually, what are we really talking about? We're talking about interactive entertainment. That's what gaming is about. It's about software, it's about animation, but end of the day, it is very much mainstream entertainment. If you look at EA's role in this industry, EA is the largest game developer and publisher in the world. We're the number one in market share globally. We're about $4 billion in revenue. That's something like 13,000 crores. We have about 8,000 employees, half of whom work in North America. But we also have our own development base now in India, in Hyderabad, where we've got close to 300 employees and growing every day. We've got some very strong global partnerships with ESPN, Time Warner, MTV, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, and others. That enables us, our games to be really, really powerful. We've been in India for about 3 years. Our games have been available in India for over a decade, but we've been in India for 3 years through our own office and with partnerships to our distribution partners. That's enabled us to really support the business here. EA games really fall into 3 categories. One, sports. So if you look at the brands that EA is known for, FIFA, Tiger Woods, cricket, which is obviously our local favorite. The second category is related to films, and EA has pulled out some real big blockbusters such as the Harry Potter series, Lord of the Rings, and The Godfather. And then we have what we call our own IP. Own IP is our games that have been developed in-house and have gone on to become blockbusters. I think everyone here has probably played Need for Speed, Battlefield, or Burnout. But the game that actually links back to the event today is The Sims. And The Sims was actually originally developed by Will Wright, who is the creator of Spore. And Will Wright, for those of you who know, is the equivalent of Spielberg, what Spielberg is to the film industry. He is a god to gamers worldwide. The industry worldwide has been doing very well. It is now larger than Hollywood, $42 billion in sales worldwide, growing at more than 30% per annum for the last 5 to 8 years. It is very mainstream. In North America, more than 50% of the population plays games. The average age is anywhere between 21 to 40 years old. In Asia, it tends to be younger, and in India, even younger still. And that's what we're here to change. But now let me come to the reason why we're here today, which is the launch of Spore. Now, I could talk a lot about Spore, but I actually prefer to show and tell. So I'm going to show you a quick video that will give you an idea of what the game is all about. It's a chance to play Evolution, and it's a chance to play God. Let's roll the first video, please.
How will you create the universe? Coming September 7th, 2008.
Fantastic. What do you think? Huh? Great. That's a fantastic game. So let me tell you a little bit about what Spore is about in more detail. This is an absolutely new genre. So this is not a racing game, this is not a first-person shooter game, it's not a real-time strategy game. It's actually been described as a massively single-player online game by a studio called Maxis, which is me, if you know, and Bill Wright, who's the developer of Spore. It basically allows you to develop your own species and conquer the galaxy. So you start off as a spore, right from that little one cell in a pool, and basically you grow from there through the levels of the game, and you actually end up exploring the galaxy. This game is fairly unique, and it's received a lot of acclaim worldwide because, as I said, it doesn't belong to any one particular genre. It kind of straddles different genres. It is available, it's being launched within the last 2 days globally, and in India, it's actually already on the shelves when you go out. We're launching it on 2 platforms here, which is the PC at 999 rupees, and on the mobile phone, pretty much all GSM carriers at 99 rupees. A little bit about the game features. So, different people have called this game different things. Some people have called it a board game, some people have called it a real-time strategy game, because it's got some elements of a real-time strategy. Some people have called it a simulation game, like The Sims. And the reason for that is basically you go through these 5 stages. And these 5 stages, everything that you do in one particular stage affects how your organism will behave in the next stage. And I'll explain that. So, that's enough about me talking about the game and what I think about it. We're actually going to get the designer of the game, which is Bill Wright, who, as you know, is an icon for most gamers, to talk to you about each of these phases. So let's roll the second video, please.
So some sense of what Spore to me is very rich toy box when you open it up. And a lot of different places you can go information. The main purpose is always different scales, from very tiny cylinder all the way up to very large, like black level. Itself, it's almost like a kind of very fluid game of Pac-Man, moving around, there's squishy, weird features you can interact with. Well, it's a feature, it's almost for a first-person shooter. And that's also the creativity of the feature factor becomes kind of really a plus in terms of the wide variety of features you create, really wide variety of stuff. And when you try to go with full code for these features, you're actually giving them tools, music, healing, stuff like that. And you know, richer, deeper social interactions, both within your tribe and within other tribes. When you move to civilization, at this point your features are getting more advanced technology. You're actually on the entire globe designing whole cities, as well as vehicles. Strategies you assume in the military, economic, religious, some of the interactions you have with your neighbors is very political. A lot of them are political and experience together. The next level, the last level, is the space level. Once you basically unify the planet, you then go out to space. one of these things that opens up, and it's very broad and inviting to, become competitor, kind of identity, you can become a conqueror, you can go along with life. So we might just be a very visual person, like go around training in tennis or winning in life, and you just go to the surface, you go both. Each one of these levels has a very different feel, but they're all connected, and the tools that you learn in one level are very similar to the tools you use in the other levels.